Alright, looks like today we're going to be installing our PCB spool gun board, part number 601525. This is the kit that you get. The instructions are in this kit. The instructions unfortunately are for ProPulse 300, so I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how to install this into a ProPulse 220 MTS. First thing we're going to do is locate this dead plug. So when you pull it out, you'll notice that there is a dead plug on it. All you have to do is disconnect this, and this can actually get tossed. Next part we're going to do is locate the mounting section, which is right here where you can see your mounting points. So we're going to go ahead and open up the kit. In our kit, you're going to notice this jumper wire here and these two jumper leads. When you actually focus in on the board, you'll see PCB with the positive, which is positive, PCB negative is your negative, and then you'll notice that it says MOT or motor positive and MOT motor negative. And I'll show you in a second where these two wires go and what attaches to here. You're going to also notice you're going to have two Phillips screws in there as well, and we're going to be using those two screws to mount it to its location. Next, we're going to have to remove this Phillips screw. It's a plastic screw, and all we're doing to remove this is so that it gives us a little more room, plus we'll be able to see where we're going to install the jumper. Set it to the side. We're going to go ahead and move this off somewhere. And the one thing that we have to look for is this open spot right here. That's where this guy is going to plug into. So you just snake it underneath. And make sure that it's all the way plugged in once I actually get it there. And it snaps in place. So now that guy is good to go. You can just snake it over to the side. And on this, the board itself is going to grab onto the white, and that snaps into place, and you're going to put your Phillips screw right in there. For this demonstration purposes, I'm not going to actually screw that down because we're going to be removing the board as soon as we're done. Next up, we're going to come back to plug this in. We're going to do this last, but that gets plugged into that white connection. Just put this to the side. It makes life a little easier when you snake these wires through first. So what I'm going to do is remove these two wires on the board. You can tell that one is red, one is black, and if you look on the actual connection, you can see on the board it's clearly labeled positive and negative. So we're going to remove those two guys, and these are for your wire feed motor. So these guys are going to drop down, and you're going to kind of want to snake them through behind this transformer, and they're going to plug right in where it says MOT positive would be the red, MOT negative would be the black. And now you're going to pay attention to where it says PCB positive, which is this guy. Now that's going to go into the positive section up here onto the board. The other one is PCB negative, which that guy is going to snake up and plug in on the board here. That board itself, like I said, you're going to have to snake these wires through to give yourself a little more room so this sits back down. Right now, like I said, this is just demonstration purposes. This guy's going to sit nice and flush in there. Then the last thing you're going to do is go ahead and plug in this guy, and you are good to go. Reinstall your cover, and you can go ahead and start using the spool gun